All right. What a disappointment, man. We beat the Eagles. We beat the Broncos, two playoff teams, and then we lose to the Marcus Mariota led Cleveland Browns. Now facing the 0-3 Steelers, coached by Mike McCarthy. We are top in the league on offense. Have done pretty well the last two games against the run, but give up a lot of passing yards for sure. Steelers are just decimated right now with injuries, and we're tied for three-way tie for the division lead. I did boost up by 5 points the pass blocking. Um, I'm going to test that out a little bit. I mean, it's nice seeing us get sacks, but as many as we've been getting, it just seems a bit much. I was looking at the roster. I'm tempted as hell to. I wish I could trade for Harold Perkins Jr. because I'm really tempted to see him as a our second strong safety that comes in a lot. Just his speed, acceleration, change of direction. I mean, I'd like to see him, but I just can't. I can't fathom that. Even though he's a second string will linebacker for him, I can't imagine that. I think they spend a third or fourth round pick on him that they'd be willing to trade in real life. Plus, I don't want to give up draft picks to do it. But let's take a look at the Steelers depth chart. So Will Howard, man, they got two young guys there at quarterback. Uh, I can see why they're 0-3. I don't know why I'm getting that sound, but Caleb Johnson, not the best running back. I mean, I was looking for him for it to be a four stringer. DK Metcalf, Elijah Moore, Denzel Boston, Roman Wilson, tight end. Yeah, Darnell Washington, who they put on the trade block. Roderick Jones, Evan Brown, Zach Frazier, and I think the right side is weak. So they're probably happy that I boosted up pass blocking just a little bit. And you got, of course, T.J. Watt and Highsmith at the edge. Let's see, did they have any? I can't remember who their draft picks were. Anywho, nothing too scary here that I can see. Peyton Wilson playing at the Sam. Patrick Queen. Looks like he's dropped in overall there. Wasn't he at one point pretty darn good, highly rated player? Porter, Watson, Douglas. Jalen Ramsey, great free safety. They must have moved him to free safety. What the fuck is that noise? I don't know. Maybe did they give up draft picks or something? Like who? So they have Denzel Boston. Maybe Carmona was their second rounder. Boston might have been their first rounder. Micah Pez. He doesn't. Red Murdoch might have been their third rounder. Moses. Okay, well. What else before we get started here? I think that's it. Let's turn this off and get her started.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Visitors sideline, their head coach. These guys hoping for a bounce-back performance after dropping their first game of the season a week ago. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by a former national champion at Ohio State, standing 6'4". It's Will Howard.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Howard. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. With it is Brown. He can't get him down. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. We'll take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And, gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder, in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late-season push when we have everyone back? It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Young. He'll try and do this himself, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 39 yards yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
For the right play, yeah.
That too.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30.
Moore, the man in motion. 2nd down and inches. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Bobby Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there, on target, able to pick up another first down.
The slot man in motion right. Back to throw now on first down. He's got the connection to Moore. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Howard now operating from the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Taken down back at the 42.
From the gun on 3rd down. Howard work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
There we go.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
I don't think
the Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Nope. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
13 yards on the play. And the Panthers first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
First down.
Oh, fucking what the fuck is going on?
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Young going to give to Brooks. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Young.
Nice.
He's
in.
Man, that's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route.
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough.
Bottled up fumble. It's out. It's
Whoa.
loose. And it's picked up by the
Hold on to the
Panthers.
ball.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Young now after the fumble recovery. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
First down. First and goal, Carolina.
Hubbard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Steelers' 2-yard line.
Hubbard again.
You literally hurried to the line to lose more yards.
Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
Oh, I know this play. It's going to be a screen.
Looking to throw, Young.
Oh, my goodness.
It's out, it's loose.
Comedy of errors here.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be fourth down. Maybe they could at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one, so you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Moore, the motion man. Now Howard throwing to start the drive. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Howard. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
A yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Howard. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up third
But
down
backed up
and
here,
11.
tough spot, needing
This is our
11 yards
weakness
to
on
pick up the
defense.
first. More the motion man. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Jordan Stout now. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now Brown. A little juke. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Young to throw it. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, come on,
And that
man.
will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a 1st down to open the drive.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
2nd and 14 at the 45-yard line.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Howard from the gun on 3rd down.
Ooh.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Ooh, he's going all the way.
Now he's
Nice
loose
fucking
down the
pick,
left sideline.
Ransom.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this
Dude, that
game.
was a true collapsing pocket.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howard.
Okay.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Scored 3 sacks today.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Damn.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks.
Is he on his way?
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line able to counter the pass rush.
Let him catch it, man.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Howard.
Oh, please don't fucking up.
And that's going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now is a punter, Jordan Stout. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Bryce can't make up his mind.
Here is Young.
Oh!
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was ugly.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This offense number 1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Young will set to throw.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he's got a man wide
Oh, my goodness,
open,
he's gone.
complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Coker, 74 yards. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Look at this juke.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, right down the middle. And a round is on here this first half. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession.
Oh, man.
But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Howard. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Come on, guys.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
21 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Looking to throw. Howard. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
There you go,
on the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Howard.
Oh, come on.
Open man. There's Darnell Washington. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 42.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Steelers
more the motion man.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Howard. From the gun, he'll throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Oh, come on.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw again. And he is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line.
That's another Steelers first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Off play action. Howard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Elijah Moore, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A solid stiff arm. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Young now. This is caught by McMillan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Young. That one complete to Leggett. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the Steelers' 40.
They'll throw again. Young. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
To throw, Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Just run the fucking ball, please.
Now Young. And it's caught. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 3-yard
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Do what you want to do.
And he's got it. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here.
I would go for it.
Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Well, they just need to get out from the end zone first.
Howard to throw from his end zone. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Steelers, first down.
Pick it up.
Looking
Pick it
to
up.
throw. Howard to the sideline and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Trayvon Merrick.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Young to throw it. That one complete to Ligon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Panthers first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now 2nd and 5.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
They go play action. Young. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And the Panthers first down.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. This would be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now here's Young. Evans has it left side. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Gain of 4 yards. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Young to throw it. Wide open receiver complete.
Nice.
And he'll take this
That was too
into the
easy,
end
man.
zone. Touchdown,
tearing him up.
Carolina. Mitchell Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Howard now operating from the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
More the motion man.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh, that's the third
Too
pass.
strong. They get there and take him down. Adafe Owe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now Howard from the gun. He'll throw. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Howard. Now he's going to step. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Adafe Owe getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here,
So,
partner. And I
team
don't
record
think
is
with 3
12.
scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No,
We have
especially
9
the way
now?
their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. Bryce Young and the Panthers offense set to go back to work. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Can we please
Back-to-back
run the
good
ball?
plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And the Panther first down.
Here's Young. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Panthers first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Young will set to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Call it a gain of 6 on the play.
What was Michael
And that'll
McCarthy
bring
doing
up
there,
2nd
man?
down.
Brings up 2nd
Trying to do something because you know he's going to lose
Out of the
his job.
gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Milano on the tackle. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's
Dude,
going to
Bryce is
have
on
the
fire.
Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead with Hubbard. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Got the rookie, Caden Green, there at right tackle.
Looking to throw. Young.
Slide.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's good for our Panthers. First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man. That's Liggett. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Young working out of the gun. He'll try and do this himself.
Slide, bro.
And he's
Jesus.
able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Young now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Young. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Young. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
For the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that
So here's the funny thing about the Steelers,
and it
man.
certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
If they keep going down this
So they'll
pace,
get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down
End up with
play
the
as we
first
play
overall
3
pick.
quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
the next coach is going to reap the rewards. With all these quarterbacks.
Back now
McCarthy
in
will be
Pittsburgh.
Gone.
A lot of folks starting to
you,
make
buddy.
their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake. Howard.
Ooh.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Mike Jack.
And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Young. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And to think I boosted pass blocking.
Here's Howard. Off play
Oh
action.
my goodness.
Under pressure, they got him again. Adafe Owe. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Operating from the gun, Howard.
Oh my goodness.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Panthers
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
At the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Now Young. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Oh, my goodness.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And he fumbled it. Oh, my goodness. That ties the record.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Oh, DB's there. One more breaks the team record.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, my goodness, it broke.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Moore, the man in motion. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down.
Oh,
and now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Put in the rookie.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And now, following the desperation turnover on downs, they're set up with a 1st and goal to go. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. A play fake. Now Young. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
This is cold,
So
Dave. This is fucking cold, man.
The 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 3-yard line.
Covered. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's all. Down to the 2.
2-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd.
Covered again. And this time he works his way in. Touchdown, Panthers. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of.
Right,
it was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with match.
I don't know why it's not subbing the edge rushers. % completion percentage, man.
we've been watching here, and when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
There's Robinson showing the flash.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the set button. Tomorrow.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
24 yards. That's another Steelers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Tershawn Wharton
Able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Elijah Moore, incomplete.
Back to throw here.
able to find the open man. That's complete.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Steelers.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Yards. Complete to Roman Wilson.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 12.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far. Leading the offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
They find some open field here. And out across midfield down to the 45.
26 yards. That's good for our Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right back to Hubbard.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea where the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Carolina, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What a game. Total yards, 109 yards rushing, 338 yards passing. Pretty much shut them down. What a game. Well, that's interesting. Sorry guys, I'm not trading him. Linderbaum, TJ Tampa, rookie Cerveld. all out. Damn, still a three-way tie, too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man. Look at that. Just to prove it. These were all 50. I went pass blocking 55. Should I do 60? Fuck it. Let's do 60. You know what we need to do? We need run blocking. Let's do 55. That's for both sides, by the way. Alright, let's do 80. Back in at 90. Just as after the last game, didn't seem to fucking do much. Alright. You know what? Let's do... we'll keep him on the trailer. Just be interesting to see. Improving on that pass defense, too. Alright, going up against a good defense. Alright. That'll do it for this one. Till next time.